Good morning everyone. In the last video we had learned what a differential manometer is and what an inverted differential manometer is. Today in this video we will do some problems based on that. So we will move on to the first problem. I'll read out the question. A differential manometer is connected to two pipes whose centers are 2.5 meter difference in height. Higher level pipe is carrying carbon tetrachloride of specific gravity 1.594 under a pressure of 1.05 bar, and the other pipe is carrying oil of specific gravity 0.8 under a pressure of 1.71 bar. The center of the pipe carrying low pressure liquid is 4 meter above the higher level of mercury in the manometer. The manometer fluid is mercury. Find out the difference in mercury level in the manometer. So as we have learned, a differential manometer is used to find out the difference in pressure between 2 points in the same pipe or 2 points of two different pipes. So here we can see a differential manometer which is connected to two pipes, and the pressure inside the pipe are also given. And what are the other data given? Higher level of pipe is carrying carbon tetrachloride. So one pipe is at a higher level and the other pipe is at a lower level, and the higher level pipe contains carbon tetrachloride with a specific gravity of 1.594, and it has a pressure of 1.05 bar. So if you are calling that pipe as pipe A, then PA is given as 1.05 bar, and the other pipe is carrying, that is the lower level pipe is carrying oil of specific gravity 0.8 and with the pressure of 1.71 bar. So if we are calling the second pipe or the lower level pipe as B, then PB is given as 1.71 bar. The center of the pipe carrying low pressure liquid is 4 meter above the higher level of mercury in the manometer. So which is the low pressure pipe here? Low pressure pipe is the pipe with the pressure of 1.05 bar. That is the higher level pipe is having low pressure, and the center of the higher low pressure liquid, the center form is 4 meter above the higher level of mercury in the manometer. The center of pipe carrying low pressure liquid. So this 1.05 bar pipe, the center of that pipe is 4 meter above the higher level of mercury in the manometer. So mercury, as we know, in the manometer, one will be at a higher level and one will be at a lower level. So the higher level of mercury and the center line of the pipe with low pressure is 4 meter in distance. The manometer fluid is mercury. Find out the difference in mercury level in the manometer. So the main thing that you have to do here is to draw the figure correctly with the given information. So let's see how the figure comes. So this is how the figure comes. See, the higher one pipe is at a higher level and the other pipe is at a lower level. I am calling this higher level pipe as A and the lower level pipe as B. Higher level pipe is having carbon tetrachloride with specific gravity 1.594, and the lower level pipe is having oil with a specific gravity of 0.8, and the center lines of the pipe is at a distance of 2.5 meters. So this data is also given in the question. Now what is the 4 meter that is given in question? It is the distance between the center of the low pressure pipe. Which is the low pressure pipe? 1.05 bar pipe, or pipe A is the low pressure pipe. So the center line of the low pressure pipe and the highest level of mercury in the manometer, that distance is 4 meter. It is given in the question. Okay, and now you have to draw the datum line. Datum line is drawn from the lowest level of mercury. So this is the lower level of mercury, and there we are drawing the datum line. Okay, and this is the height between the lower level of mercury and the higher level of mercury, which is marked as X in the figure, which we have to find out. In the question, what are you asked to find out? Find out the difference in mercury level in the manometer. So you have to finally find out the value of this X, the difference in level of mercury. Okay, so the procedure is same as that you have done in the normal manometer. How do you do it? First you have to draw the datum line. Where do you draw the datum line? Along the lower level of mercury. So the datum line is drawn. Then what do? we have to equate the pressure above the datum line in both the limbs. So that is the step that you have to write. So in the question it is given pressure inside pipe A is given as 1.05 bar. To convert it into Newton per meter square, you have to multiply it with 10 raised to 5. So PA is 1.05 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square, and PB is 1.71 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Let X be the difference in mercury level. Now equating pressure above the datum in both the limbs. So first we will write the pressure above the datum line in the left limb. What all things are there above the datum line in the left limb? So this is the datum line. You have mercury for a height of X, then carbon tetrachloride for a height of 4 meter, then the pressure at the center of the pipe PA. So in the left limb, what all things are there? PA is there, plus what is there? 1.594 is the specific gravity of carbon tetrachloride, into 1000 will give you the density of carbon tetrachloride. So rho G 9.81 and the height is 4 meters. So rho GH plus mercury for a height of X. 13.6 is the specific gravity of mercury. Even if it is not given in the question, you are supposed to know the value. So 13.6 into 1000 gets you the rho of mercury into 9.81 into X. So the pressure above the datum line in the left limb is over. Now coming to the right limb. What all things are there above the datum line in the right limb? There is no mercury above the datum line in the right limb. All you have is oil for this much height. Now what is this height? You have to find out that height in terms of X from the available values. So what is this height? This height will be this 4 meter minus 2.5 meter. That is 1.5 meter plus X is the height of oil of specific gravity 0.8 above the datum line in the right limb. Plus what else is there? The pressure at the center of the pipeline PB. So writing the equation, how does it come? PB plus 0.8 is the specific gravity. So 0.8 into 1000 will be the density of oil, into G is 9.81, and the distance is 1.5 plus X. I hope you are clear about how this 1.5 plus X has come. This height is 1.5. That is obtained from these two heights. So this is 1.5 plus this X. Now we can equate the two. PA and PB values are given in the question. So PA and PA value is substituted here, and this is solved. The only unknown in this equation is X, and you can find out the value of X. So by solving it, you'll get the value of X as 0.1212 meters. So that is the first problem. Now moving on to the second problem. A differential manometer is connected to a pipe to pipes A and B as shown in figure. So in this question, the figure is given. The pressure of air in the pipe B is 7.844 Newton per centimeter square absolute. Find out the pressure of oil flowing through the pipe A in absolute. So this is the given figure. So here you can see two pipes. This is pipe A. It is having oil of specific gravity 0.8, and this is pipe B. Pipe B has air over the center line of the pipe at a pressure of 7.884 Newton per centimeter square, and below that it is having water. It is carrying water, and the first pipe, it is carrying oil of specific gravity 0.8. The second pipe is carrying water, and the pressure at the center line above the center line of the pipe is 7.844 Newton per centimeter square absolute. So this is the given figure. So in the given figure, you can draw the datum line. Where does the datum line come? Datum line is drawn along the lower level of mercury. Equating pressure above the datum line in both the limbs. So the procedure is same for all the questions. You have to draw the datum line and equate the pressure above the datum line. So in the left limb, what all things will come? This is the left limb. Above the datum line, what all things are there? PA is there, then oil of specific gravity for a height of 12 centimeter is there, then mercury for a height of 10 centimeter is there. So the pressure above the datum line in the left limb will be PA plus 0.8 into 1000 will become the density of the liquid into G into 12 centimeter becomes 0.12 meter plus mercury for a height of 10 centimeters. So 13.6 into 1000 into 9.81 into this 0.1 is 10 centimeter converted to meters. Okay, so that is all about the pressure in the left limb. It is this much. Now coming to the right limb, above the datum line, what all things are there? Here you have a pressure of air PB. It is given 7.844 Newton per centimeter square, and below that you have 50 centimeter height of water. So the pressure exerted by this 50 centimeter height of water is also there. So in the right limb, PB plus, since it is water, the density is 1000 into 9.81 into 50 centimeter converted to meters, 0.5. So here PA is what you have to find out. PB value is given as 7.844 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per centimeter, 7.884 Newton per centimeter square. It is converted to Newton per meter square by multiplying it with 10 raised to 4. So substituting all these values, you can solve for the pressure at A, pressure at the center of the pipe APA as 69461.64 Newton per meter square absolute. Since here we have used the absolute pressure, here also we'll be getting the absolute pressure. Moving on to the next problem. I'll read out the question. Determine the difference of pressure between pipes A and B when connected in an inverted U-tube differential manometer containing oil of specific gravity 0.8 as the manometric fluid. The pipe A conveys water and a fluid of specific gravity 0.9 flows through the pipe B. The position of manometric liquid in the left limb is 80 centimeter above the center line of the pipe A. The position of the manometric fluid in the right limb is 50 centimeter above the center line of pipe B. The difference in level of oil in the two limbs is 15 centimeter. If the pressure of fluid in the pipe B is 5 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square and the barometer reading is 730 millimeters of mercury, find the pressure in pipe A in meters of water absolute. So first we will draw the figure from the given data. So since it is an inverted differential manometer, so it will be looking like this. So the manometer is inverted. So what are the data given? Pipe A and B connected through an inverted differential manometer containing oil of specific gravity 0.8. So what is this oil? This oil is the manometric fluid. So as we know, in an inverted differential manometer, we'll be using a liquid having a specific gravity lesser than the specific gravity of the uh, liquids in the pipes whose pressure is to be determined. So here we are using a liquid of specific gravity 0.8 as the manometric fluid. Pipe A conveys water and a fluid of specific gravity 0.9 flows through pipe B. See the figure. This is pipe A, it is containing, it is carrying water, and this is pipe B, it is carrying a fluid of specific gravity 0.9. The position of the manometric liquid in the left limb is 80 centimeter above the center line of pipe A. So this is the center line of pipe A and this is the position of the manometric fluid in the left limb. So the difference between the two is given as 80 centimeter. It is marked here. Now the position of the manometric liquid in the right limb is 50 centimeter above the center line of pipe B. See the figure. This is the pipe B. This is the center line of the pipe B. And this is the position of the manometric fluid in the right limb. So this distance is given as 50 centimeter and it is marked here. Now the difference in level of oil in the two limbs is 15 centimeter. So this is the level of oil in the left limb and this is the level of oil in the right limb and the difference is given as 15 centimeter. If the pressure of fluid in the pipe B is 5 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square, so the pressure of the liquid in the pipe B is given 5 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. That is PB is given as 5 into 10 raised to 4 Newton per meter square. And the barometer reading is 730 millimeters of mercury. So this is an additional information given here. What is a barometer used for? Barometer is used for finding out the atmospheric pressure. So instead of giving the atmospheric pressure directly, they have given the atmospheric pressure head as 730 millimeters of mercury. So if you know the atmospheric pressure head, how will you find out the atmospheric pressure? If the head is H, what is the pressure? Pressure will be equal to rho GH. So using that equation, we have to find out the atmospheric pressure. Find the pressure in pipe A in meters of water absolute. So why this barometric reading is given? In order to find out the atmospheric pressure, and adding that atmospheric pressure to the PA value, you can convert it into absolute pressure value. So this is the figure. So what you have to try is you have to try to draw the figure without looking into the picture given. From the information given in the question, you should try to draw the figure and find out whether you are able to draw the figure correctly or not. Because once you equate the pressure, when you equate the pressure, if the picture or the figure that you have drawn is not correct, then the equation will be wrong. So try to draw the figure on your own. Now here, once the figure is drawn, then the rest is simple. You have to draw the datum line. Since this is inverted differential manometer, we have to find out the highest point of the manometric liquid and draw a horizontal line there. That will become the datum line, and equating pressure below the datum line in both the limbs. And so this is the equation equating pressure below the datum line in the two limbs. So since it is inverted differential manometer, you have to subtract the pressures. So first we consider the left limb. Below the datum line, what all things are there? PA is there, then uh, which is water for a height of 80 centimeter. So since it is inverted, you have to do a subtraction. PA minus pressure of this much water. That is what is written here. PA minus rho 1 GH1. So this suffix 1 is used for the pipe containing water. So in the left limb, the equation is PA minus rho 1 GH1, which is equal to what all things are there in the right limb below the datum line. So here goes the datum line in the right limb. So below it, what all things are there? Oil of specific gravity for a height of 15 centimeter, then fluid of specific gravity 0.9 for a height of 50 centimeter, and then PB is also there. So how will the equation come? PB, since it is inverted, you have to do subtraction. PB minus rho 2 GH2. What does this 2 suffix stands for? 2 suffix stands for the fluid in the um, pipeline B, and minus rho 3 GH3. 3 suffix stands for the manometric fluid or oil of specific gravity 0.8. So PA, keep it as such because that is the unknown here. PA minus rho 1. Water is the liquid, so 1000 into 9.81 into 80 centimeter is the height, so 0.8 meter. So left limb is over. Now coming to the right limb, it is equal to PB, values given in the question, 5 into 10 raised to 4 minus rho 2 GH2. 2 suffix is for the pipeline B. So pipeline B contains fluid of specific gravity 0.9. 0.9 into 1000 becomes the density of the fluid in the pipeline B into G into 50 centimeters the height, converting it to meter, 0.5 meter, minus again what else is there? Oil of specific gravity 0.8 for a height of 15 centimeter. So the corresponding pressure is 0.8 into 1000 becomes the density of that liquid into G into 15 centimeter is 0.15 meter. So solving this equation, you will get PA as 52256.3 Newton per meter square. So this is the gauge pressure obtained. Now to convert it into atmospheric pressure head, to convert it into to convert it into absolute pressure, we have to add the gauge pressure and the atmospheric pressure. So for that, we have to find out the atmospheric pressure. In order to find out the atmospheric pressure, what is given? The barometer reading is given as 730 millimeters of mercury or 0.73 meters of mercury. So the corresponding pressure will be rho GH 13.6 into 1000 into 9.81 into 0.73, and the atmospheric pressure is 97393.68 Newton per meter square. Now, to convert PA into absolute pressure, we have to add the gauge pressure and the atmospheric pressure. Gauge pressure is this much, atmospheric pressure is just we obtain 97393.68 Newton per meter square. So in order to find out the absolute pressure, we have to add the two, and the value becomes 149649.98 Newton per meter square. So this is the absolute pressure in pipeline A. Now, what is the last part of the question? Find the pressure in A in meters of water absolute. So, you are not asked to find out just PA. You are asked to find it out in meters of water absolute. That is, you have to find out the corresponding pressure head in terms of water. That is, this is the pressure value. You have to equate it to rho GH and find out the value of H. Okay, so please note down that difference. It is not the pressure that you have to find out. You have to definitely find out the pressure, then only you can find out the pressure head. So PA you have already found out. From that you have to find out the corresponding meters of water absolute. So for that you have to equate the PA to rho GH. Rho, since it is water absolute, you have to use the density of water 1000 into 9.81 into HW, and from this you can find out the value of HW. So that much meters of water provides you this much of pressure. Okay, so I hope that is clear for you. Once you get the pressure, what does this mean in meters of water absolute? How much height of water is required to get this much of pressure? That is what you have to find out. So in order to get that, you have to uh, equate it to rho GH and find out the value of H. So from this equation you will get the value of H. HW is the suffix height of water as 15.25 meters of water. Now moving on to the next problem, determine the differential reading H of an inverted U-tube manometer containing oil of specific gravity 0.8 as the manometric fluid when connected across pipes A and B conveying liquids of specific gravities 1.2 and 1 respectively and immiscible with oil. Pressure at A and B are equal and the pipes A and B are located at the same datum level. The level of oil in the left limb is 20 millimeters above the center line of pipe A. Okay, so first we will draw the figure with the given data. So what is given? You have two pipes A and B and they are connected using a inverted U-tube manometer, and A and B are at the same level. So this is pipeline A and pipeline B, both of them are at the same level and it is connected using an inverted differential manometer, and the manometric fluid used here is oil of specific gravity 0.8. Now, what is the specific gravity of the liquid in pipe A? It is 1.2, and the specific gravity of the liquid in pipe B is 1. And one more information is given. The level of oil in the left limb is 20 millimeters above the center line of pipe A. So this is the center line of pipe A, and this is the level of oil in the left limb. So this distance is given as 20 millimeters. What are you asked to find out? You are asked to find out the differential reading. What do you mean by differential reading? Differential reading is the distance between the level of the manometric fluid in both the limbs. So here in the right limb, this is the level of the manometric fluid. In the left limb, this is the level of the manometric fluid. So the difference is marked as H, and this H is what we have to find out. So what do you have to do for that? First you have to draw the datum line. Where do you draw the datum line? You have to find the lower level of the manometric fluid and draw a horizontal line, and that becomes the datum line. Now equating pressure below the datum line in both the limbs. So equating pressure below the datum line in both the limbs. First we have written the left limb. So what are the pressures coming here? PA is the pressure inside the pipeline, minus 1.2 into 1000 becomes the density of the fluid in the pipeline, into 9.81 into 0.02. What is 0.02? 0.02 is this 20 millimeter height. So since it is inverted differential manometer, we have to do a subtraction. So PA minus this value minus, what is this value? It is the manometric pressure due to the manometric fluid for a height of h meters. So manometric fluid is having a specific gravity of 0.8. So 0.8 into 1000 into 9.81 into h. Again, since it is inverted, we have to do a minus. So that is, this line indicates the pressure below the datum line in the left limb. Now equating it with the pressure below the datum line in the right limb. So in the right limb you have PB minus, then what you have? You have um, the liquid in B in for this much height. Liquid in B is having a specific gravity of 1. So minus 1000. Since it is inverted, you have to use minus. So PB minus 1000 into 9.81 into what is this height? It is 20 millimeters plus h. So 20 millimeters you have to convert into meters, 0.02 plus h. Now PA and PB are same. It is given in the question, so we can cancel PA and PB. Now you will get an equation in h alone. Solving the equation, you will get the value of h as 0.02 meters. So the differential manometer reading is 0.02 meters. So differential manometer reading means it is the difference between the position of the manometric fluid in the left and right limb. So here you can also draw the figure in the other way, that is the lower level coming in the left limb and the higher level coming in the right limb. You can because it is not mentioned in the question that the higher level comes in the mm, right limb and the lower level in the left limb. It is not mentioned like that, so you may draw the figure in the other direction also, but when you solve it you will get a negative sign along with the h value. So from that we can understand that the position that we have assumed is wrong and it is the other way around. Okay, so from here you can understand that the value of h is 0.02 meters.